One last standard related item I'm going to mention is about the layers. I've been teaching Inventor for over 10 years now, and you always say to AutoCAD users, oh, you don't have to worry about layers anymore. Inventor doesn't use layers. It doesn't worry about them. Really, it does use the layers. It just manages them for you. With that said, you have to come in here and tweak them sometimes. So if we come up to the edit layers, it really just takes you into the styles. So as you can see, you have several different layers in here. Expand this out a little bit here. So I can come in through each one of these objects and set things like line weights and line types. Now the one thing that I do get onto some AutoCAD users about is we're not going to be using color styles here. Everything is WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. So if you want it to show a little bit gray and not black, you need to change the color to gray. Don't be changing it to red and then printing it out in grayscale. Inventor doesn't work like that. If you want it to show gray, change it to gray. If you want it to show black, leave it black. Don't use funky colors to represent different shades of gray. This will be important down the road. You'll see what I mean in about a year once you get used to using this. For the most part, I highly encourage you, do not mess with the layers. Everything here is pretty good. It's not really bad. There is going to be the occasion where you need to come in here and you say, I need the hidden line to be a little bit thicker, a little bit thinner, something like that based on your company standard. If you want to get real picky about it, company I work for, they went in and they tweaked something the other day, hidden lines or something like that. Nothing real big, and that's fine. If you want to go in there and tweak those to get just a little bit sharper edge or a little bit fatter edge or whatever you need it to be, you can come in here and you can adjust this based on how it's going to print out. I can adjust the scale by line weight, and then I can adjust whether or not it's going to plot. Now, for the most part, in Inventor, you're not really going to have any hidden lines or hidden areas like you do in AutoCAD. So I let everything plot. There's no sense to have a hidden layer inside of Inventor. It understands sketch objects and not to print those and things like that. So let Inventor do its job and manage most of these. If you need to add a new layer, come down here to the bottom and you can tell it what it's going to be and then what the information is about it. There's not a whole lot in here that you can specify, and that's actually a good thing. It's very simplified. It's very easy to use. I like the layering system in Inventor. It does a really good job of handling this for you. So let the layers do their job. You worry about designing your model and how to make it look the best it can. And Inventor does a really good job with these. If you do have the occasion, you can come in here and tweak these just a little bit, but don't overly think the layers. It's not too bad. And you'll see that it's by object type here, not by what object it is. So it's not by widget A and widget B. It's about what's hidden, what's visible, what's a section line, what's sketch geometry, so on and so forth. So take a look at this. And like I said, when you get done, make sure you save it as a new one. I'm not going to save that one on mine. Once again, you can come in here and override this, change this to a different type of line. If you need to, you can right click on it and go to properties. And you can override the individual line settings. So you can make it a different kind of layer. You can adjust the line weight. You can adjust the color. So now this line's going to be red. So you do have some control in there. I just encourage you don't spend a whole lot of time in it. The greatest thing about Inventor is drawings are just so easy. If you notice, we spend a lot of time focused on modeling and assembling and creating the geometry. And we've really not spent a whole lot of time on all the little tips and tricks for going through all these drawings, because Inventor does all the hard work for us. Let Inventor do its job and you'll be much better off than trying to fight it. I've actually heard somebody say that they tried to fight Inventor one time and they found out that their life was much easier if they did what Inventor wanted to do, let it do its job, and then they just went in and did the models and fed it to Inventor. So try it out. Like I said, I don't even want you to edit them. I just want you to know that you can edit them if you need to, and that option is available if you do get in a pinch and you need it.